in my count for sure.
Now for
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, Jeff, welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Wizards have struggled the last.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center position. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. Now here's Beal. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Wall finds Beal. Lets it go from deep. Carter pulls it in. Now the Bulls with it.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
Now here's Beal. Over Porter. Beal can't get it to go. Now here's Levine. He's tightly guarded. He gets that one.
Well, Levine is a scorer, plain and simple. It matters not inside, outside. He's got it all.
To the paint. And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Makes it off the glass. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Wall against White. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here's Beal. To the inside. Bryant. Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Outside, Markkanen. And Levine, here we go. Rebound by the Wizards.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And Beal kicks to Wall. Passes it to Bonga. The feed to Bryant. Outside for Beal. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Here's Bonga. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the Bulls, Satoransky comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's done in for White. And Chicago has possession. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Porter. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Peyton, he's checked in for Washington. Smith comes in for John Wall. Chicago also making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Porter. Cornet. That shot missing. And Washington the other way now. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Bertans for three. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Mahinmi. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Here's Bertans with the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yeah, listen, there's only so much the defense can do to stop and deal with Chris Dunn. This is a gifted athlete who knows how to finish.
Now here's Payton. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Satoransky. Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got his second basket of the game.
Now, this is one of the things that the organization loved. Elite speed from Chris Dunn, so electric on the break.
Payton passes to Brown. Back to Payton. 5 to shoot. Off target with his 3. Young with the ball. Here's Dunn. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon
being yourself, being in your own.
You know, Gray, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Troy Brown is out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Smith. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Payton in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Now, here's Dunn. 6 points for him. Harrison kicks to Young. Harrison passes to Young. Poked away. Wizards shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
So both teams changing it up here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So it's the Wizards now, trailing by 2. Right side, Beal. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Wall. Carter pulls it in. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Carter kicks to White. Back to Carter. Crafty move. Second chance shot. White against Hachimura. Yep, that one goes. White's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Outside Wall. The pass to Wagner. Outside for Beal. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Wall. They get the rebound. They need this one. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. Harrison passes to Markkanen. It's deflected.
Relentless defensive energy from Rui, able to outwork his man and send it back.
Beal. The Wizards with another miss.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Pass to Markkanen. Harrison in the corner. Pass to Valentine. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Carter. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Carter's got his first points of the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And a wide open look for Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Wall up top. Satoransky covering. And Wall with the slam.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Bulls.
The Bulls leading by 7. Levine deciding where to go with it. Pass to Satoransky. Back to Levine. Lets it go with the 3. Washington with the rebound. And Wall kicks to Beal. The pass to Hachimura. The Wizards working the ball around now. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Davis Bertans checks in for Mahinmi. Troy Brown comes in for Rui Hachimura. Gary Payton has checked in for Beal. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. Then for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Satoransky. Now here is Smith. Bryant, it's good on the putback.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out. I think this is a spot he has got to become more
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And the past few seasons, the Bulls have been inefficient at the offensive end. And that'll about...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Chicago leading by 3.
A smooth athlete with that near 7-foot wingspan. Brown has the positional versatility that every team craves.
And Greg, it's not just the physical attributes. Brown is smart. He's highly skilled. He played point guard in high school, so you know you can run the offense through him. He's got great handle, great instinct, so much to like.
So for Chicago right now, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5, home in the paint. Here is Carter, following the basket by John Wall. Now here's Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
Wall against White. Bryant plays it up and banks it in. Bryant's got 8 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
White the pass to Porter. Levine wide open. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's Wall outside. Kept alive by Washington. Bryant passes to Bonga. Pass to Hachimura. Over Porter. And that one goes long. The Bulls leading by 3. Outside, White. To the middle. Carter kicks to White. Feeds to Carter. Banked in off the glass. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Wendell Carter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. And it's Harrison in for Zach LaVine. Now, here's Wagner. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Beal finds Wagner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Now, here's Markkanen. White the pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Here's Beal. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. 2 points. That one goes.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
White dishes to Markkanen. And the shot goes in. Markkanen's got 4 this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, Beal. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. That one drops for him.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Hutchison's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
1:03 left to play in the third. It's tipped.
A denial by Mo Wagner, using his size to his advantage.
White the pass to Markkanen. Valentine wide open. He fires. Rebound, Washington.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Back to Wagner. Out to Smith. Back to Wagner. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. Gary Payton comes in for Beal. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Young comes in for Valentine. Satoransky's checked in for Harrison. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Now here's Satoransky. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's deflected. Passes it to Cornett. It's stolen by Bertans. Moving it up. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Bulls lead by 3. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Mo Wagner. Napier is out there with Peyton. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Well, so dangerous, Levine. Can shoot the spot-up jumper from deep as well as put it on the deck.
To the left wing. And here is Bertans. Clock at 6. Pass to Wagner. Shears over Satoransky. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 3-point game. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, you do not want Levine getting all the way to the rack. Where is the rotation?
Wizards shooting not great. 40% for the game. Brown right side. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Napier. Back to Bertans. No one covering.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Outside, Levine. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Puts up a 3. Again, Levine missing. Wizards trail by 3. He lobs it up.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Dunn up top. Napier covering. Here's Cornette. That shot no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. In transition, here come the Wizards. The 3 from Bertans. Chicago grabs the miss. Now Satoransky. Outside, Levine. Down low. Cornette can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Napier with it. He's against Young. Napier with it. The pass to Wagner. To take the lead. And the layup is up and in. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wagner with the huge delivery. That's the competitive fire of this young guy.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Dunn kicks to Young. Dunn against Bertans. Cornette. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Washington calls timeout. They trail by 1. There's a minute 47 left in the game. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Wendell Carter.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
He was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Chicago trailing here. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, those are the subtle moves that Levine is adding to his game. That pump fake, now he is just heading to the line. Nice.
And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Wall dishes to Bryant. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Talk about composure. Thomas Bryant under duress, no problem.
Levine finds Carter. Outside, White. Back to Carter. And it's sent back by Bryant. It's tipped. Pass to Bonga. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Bryant. Inside. Money!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Passes to White. Out left to the wing. Outside, Levine. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Big shot with time winding down. Clutch move by Levine.
Outside, Beal. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
You know, I've heard John Wall call himself the best two-way point guard in the NBA. He is a tremendous shot blocker from the position. There's a lot of competition, though, at that spot.
Chicago calls timeout. They're down by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Levine. And it's all knotted up.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
With the pressure on, Bradley Beal at his absolute best.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. Just 4 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Levine. It's in! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Tell you, feeling the contact and concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
And a big mental mistake as they get called for the timeout when they had none remaining. And they're going to pay for it with maybe the rarest of technical fouls.
And guys, you know that during the last timeout, the guys are all reminding each other, hey, we don't have any.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke,
it went perfect.
Now, the last time we talked to you in Chicago at the My Team Unlimited tournament site, you told us that if you won, the first thing that you'd put the prize money towards is family. So, what did you get the family? What did you take care of the parents?
Just making sure my family has whatever they need. You know, any resource, making sure debts are paid, loans are paid, everything.
Coming to you tonight from the... And let's go.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter at the small forward position. And for the Heat, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Dragic in at the point. Now here's Dragic. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Adebayo drives in. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here is Porter after the made shot from Goran Dragic. Here's Carter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
To the paint. And Crowder slams it in.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Up top, Dragic. White covering. Back to Dragic. And it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
Dishes it to Carter. Second shot opportunity. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Dragic. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's unbelievable handles there from Goran Dragic there to lose the defense and create that opportunity for himself.
White finds Carter. And a missed layup. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And Butler launches from deep. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. Satoransky's checked in for the Bulls. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Levine. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Olynyk, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Hutchison. Dunn left side. Shot clock at 6. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Heat. Jones comes in for Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. And the Bulls making a change also. Valentine's checked in. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Cornette, that's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Iguodala. Here's Hero. Back to Iguodala. Jacks up a three. Hutchison with the rebound. Here's the break. Dunn passes to Cornette. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cornette's got his second bucket.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
The Heat have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Hero passes to Iguodala. Here's Hero. Dunn covering. That's tipped. One-on-one fast break. 41 seconds left to play here in the first. Hutchison passes to Cornette. Young with no one around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Pushing it up. And Jones slams it in.
A good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Bulls trail by 4. Dunn outside. There's the pass to Cornette. And here's Young from the arc. And Jones pulls it down. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Jones has got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young.
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So for Chicago right now, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Chris Dunn is out there with Harrison, and it's Carter in at the center position.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Butler, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Dragic in for Andre Iguodala. And Chicago also making a switch. Saransky's checked in for Porter. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And Levine with the block. Here's Carter. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derek Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys,
they usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Levine. That one doesn't go. And the Heat going the other way now. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Drains the three-pointer. Robinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Down low. Sweet move. And then Carter with the dunk.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Robinson for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name.
Levine against Robinson. Levine kicks to Satoransky. Fires from 18. Levine can't hit. Miami leading by 3. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Defense just clearing out there as Butler on the drive, playing very physical with the ball.
Bulls have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Satoransky fires Carter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. Heroes checked in for Robinson. And it's Iguodala in for Goran Dragic. Kobe White, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Hero. Back to Adebayo. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And the rejection by Iguodala. Well, they're passing to Hero. Fires the 3. They get it again. The dish now to Jones. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. And they're running. Here's White. His three-pointers off the mark. The Heat leading by 5. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Butler. Yes, that goes in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
White goes in. Carter up top. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Satoransky. And nothing is falling for him right now. Outside Butler. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the lob to Carter. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops in style.
Iguodala. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's White missing.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Dragic, Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Well, they're passing to Robinson. To the middle, stolen by Markkanen. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. White finds Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
To the left side wing. Stolen by Levine. It's stolen by Adebayo. Crowder kicks to Dragic. Passes it to Robinson. Here's the three. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Levine dishes to Markkanen. White down low, defended by Crowder. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from White. Dragic taking his time here. Five on the clock. And he gets it to go. Dragic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Really, that's all Goran Dragic. Terrific decision by him there to let that one fly.
For 3, Levine. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
White the pass to Porter. Trying to get open is Carter. And that one's good by Porter.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
Butler in the corner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bulls trail by 7. And Levine puts up a deep 3. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Robinson for 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Levine, lays it up off the glass. And now just a 5-point Heat lead.
In a natural score, Levine is content to try his luck from just about anywhere on the court.
Now Dragic, 6 points for him. Adebayo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Butler against Levine. Pass to Porter. Back to Levine. To the inside. Here's Carter. Right side, White. It's stolen by Dragic. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Butler, no good. Got a piece of it. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential. And a wide open look for Porter. Off target from 3-point range. In transition, here comes Miami. Crowder with the ball. And Levine with the block. And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've got a... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Chicago right now, Dunn is out there with Valentine. Then it's Young, and it's Cornette in at the 5 spot.
Well, Olynyk at his size is big enough to get the job done.
Here's Hutchison. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. Miami leading by 7. Here's Dragic. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, Dragic was not going to be denied on that possession. A fiery competitor, and they needed that bucket.
And it's Dunn penetrating, and the shot goes in. The Heat shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Dragic gets the bucket.
That's a big boy play from your point guard there to absorb the hit and still get the shot to go.
The shot by Valentine, no good. For Miami, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Pass to Hutchison for the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight. Dragic left side. 6 to shoot. No good on the 3. Bulls trail by 11. Here's Valentine. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The Heat have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. And there's the pass to Hero. Jones with it. Dragic kicks to Jones. Dunn with some nice D.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
The Heat leading by 9. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, his mind is always in the attack mode. Every time he gets a chance to run in transition, that's where he makes his best choices.
In transition, here comes Miami. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
For Miami, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Good on the bucket. Iguodala's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
Oh, we've seen this so much throughout Andre Iguodala's career. Just a gamer who refuses to let the defense get to him.
The shot by Valentine, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Doesn't go that time. Bulls trail by 13. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Dunn shot's good. And that's now 6 points for Chris Dunn.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Nice move. And Olynyk with the lay-in. And the Heat lead by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Heat.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Goran Dragic.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Outside Dragic, back to Jones. Outside Dragic. Hero passes to Iguodala. Outside Dragic. Overdone. Can't cash in from the high post. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 13. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Goran Dragic.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm here to tell you what's happening in my team. Right now, it's time for the second Idols Series 1 release. And leading the way is the Human Highlights.
We come to you tonight from the shores. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1 spot. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at point. And yes, it's good. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Here's White. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. White the pass to Levine. Outside Porter, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Garland. Sexton on the wing, guarded by Levine. Tries again, Drummond, and he uses the glass on the layup.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his...
Oh, here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Osman missing. Carter dishes to Levine. Porter in the corner. 3-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor. And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Garland kicks to Sexton. To the wing right side. Out to the wing. Garland the pass to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. And Love has it in the corner. Good work defensively by Carter.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And the layup is good.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Here's Garland. Here's Drummond. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go. Levine against Sexton. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and it's off from 3-point range. Outside, Sexton. The baseline J. That one off the back iron and out. Chicago leading. Levine passes to Markkanen. Good D by Drummond. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Love. The putback, and Drummond is right there. And that ties it up.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And Levine, here we go. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Here's Osman, guarded by Porter, and it's Osman missing. The Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Markkanen kicks to White. Back to Markkanen, and stolen by Drummond. Here's Garland. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. Garland with it. Carter on him. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Nice awareness there. Finding the open man down the court on the break.
And White kicks to Carter. Out to White. Back to Carter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Saransky's checked in for Chicago. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Back to Sexton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Zach LaVine.
One of the stronger point guards we have, Chris Dunn, often does his best work in the paint.
Sexton dishes to Thompson. It's stolen. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Satoransky up top. Defended by Sexton. Young, no good. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And Porter drops them both. Dunn looking over the floor. Young outside. Now Dunn shoots from 14, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Thomas Satoransky. He's out there with Chris Dunn, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3.
Good drive. For a big point guard, Satoransky has a surprisingly quick first step.
Thompson finds Sexton. The tray. Offensive rebound. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Satoransky. Done outside. Cornett passes to Hutchison. He gets it in there.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Cavaliers leading. Pass to Windler. Satoransky grabs the miss. Well, the Bulls shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Pass to Hutchison. Bulls moving the ball around. And Young kicks to Satoransky. Pass to Cornett. The score now all even. Cornett's got his first basket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys. A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Hutchison passes to Young, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Then for the Bulls, Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Dunn. There's Garland. Nance outside. Picked off in midair. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Harrison. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Now the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And a wide open look for Porter. Good on the triple. Porter's got 5 points so far.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Now here's Valentine. Defense is right there. Back to Markkanen. And stolen by Drummond. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by Porter.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Out to White. Outside, Markkanen. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 2.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. No good on that one, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Outside, White. No good on that one. Good D by Drummond. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Porter, no luck.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Got a piece of it. Here's Markkanen. And White kicks to Valentine. And stolen by Drummond. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Some changes for Chicago. Carter comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. Stolen by Garland. Drummond working against White. Pulls up on the elbow. Misses off the right iron.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Porter. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Explosive move there by Zach. Quick first step, then a thunderous finish.
Garland the pass to Osman. The drive by Love. Good work defensively by Carter. White looking around. Stolen by Garland. It's tipped. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. It didn't look like they'd be in this position at the half, holding a 4-point lead, but it was a... And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Osman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Count it. Levine's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
When they go up-tempo and push the action, they are speaking Zach LaVine's language.
And the deep ball has
has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
And Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dunn comes in for Kobe White. Sexton the pass to Windler. No good from outside. The Bulls leading by 4. Outside, LaVine. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's 12 points for Zach LaVine.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And that one's good. Drummond.
You know, adding a few wrinkles, Drummond's interior game is evolving, becoming harder to defend.
Here's LaVine. And LaVine with the slam.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Drummond dishes to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Fires the 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And they're moving it up. Now the pass to Sexton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Garland. Then for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. And it's Valentine in for Zach LaVine.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Sexton. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Valentine passes to Young. Dunn right side. And Cornett gets it to go. And now it's a 10-point Chicago lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Windler. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Dunn. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Dunn's got his second basket.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Dunn left side. Thompson with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Windler with the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
The Bulls leading by 10. Now, here's Dunn. Here's Cornett. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Cornett's got 6 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. And stolen by Dunn. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. Young with a terrific move and the bucket. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. Sexton with it. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got Chris Dunn. Porter is out there with Harrison. Then it's Young, and it's Satoransky in at the 2.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
There's Garland. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside, Porter. From deep. And it's Osman with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
When you look at Love's strength and conditioning now compared to when he entered the league, this is why he's able to finish so often through contact.
Pass to Harrison for 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Garland. Love outside. Down low. Here's Thompson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Thaddeus Young.
The toughness of Thompson powering up for the score, plus a chance to add to his total at the line.
Drummond's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Bulls also changing it up. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Shaquille Harrison. And Levine subbed in for Chris Dunn. Levine passes to Markkanen. Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
Osman kicks to Drummond. To the paint, here's Thompson. Drummond trying to get himself free. Another shot, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
That free throw missing.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. Back to Porter. Passes it to Carter. White wide open. He fires. They get it back. Levine wide open. Carter kicks to Levine. And here is Markkanen. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
For the Cavaliers, Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. And it's Sexton in for Porter. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Carter, and it's sent back by Drummond.
I feel like Drummond saw that one coming all the way. Great anticipation.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Here's Sexton, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. At one point, they led by 16. And stolen by Sexton. Garland with it, wide on him. And it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
Levine, good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And Sexton has it in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bulls.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Wendell Carter.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution.
26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And the pass to Windler. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Now controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Right there, Bell with the athleticism, attacks the offensive boards. This is where he can pick up some easy points.
From deep three-point range, and so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them that's built.
Hey there, it's the 2K MC, and I'm here to tell you about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. You ready? Get started with some weekend action at Gold.
Hi, so a look at the starters for the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for the Bulls, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point guard position. Now here's Levine. To the middle, here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Because he's so dangerous, the D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He didn't.
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Wow. You gotta enjoy watching Wall take flight. He's a sensational dunk artist.
Inside, kick out to Levine. There's Porter with the 3. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Beal up top, guarded by Levine. Beal the pass to Wall. Back to Beal. And it's sent back by Carter.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr. also excels at using his physical advantages to turn shots back.
Levine kicks to White. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Carter. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by the Wizards. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Beal gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Left side, Levine. Down low, Carter. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Inside, Carter has all the tools to succeed. Height, reflexes. I mean, he just has to put them to work.
Passes it to Beal. He feeds it to Bryant. Over Carter. And Bryant the bucket on the assist from Beal.
You got to be more physical with Bryant than this. I mean, he's skilled at fending off contact on the way up.
Levine with it. Now Beal defending. Misses off the left iron.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Wall's got 5 points so far. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Looking for Carter, he gets it there. An emphatic LU jam.
But because of Carter Jr.'s dynamic athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish alley-oops and stop.
Lets it go from the wing. The shot by Beal, no good.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
1:11 left in the first quarter. Levine passes to Carter. Kick out to Levine from downtown. That's in there. Carter with the assist. He has 5.
It's so precise off the pass. This is a shot Levine continues to knock down time and time again.
From deep, Wall. Porter pulls it in.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
To the wing on the left. Bulls moving the ball around. White down low, covered by Wall. Kick out to Levine. 4 on the clock. From the arc. Wall grabs the board. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Right wing to the paint. And the basket is good.
I love that pass. Wall is a classic point guard who makes everyone around him better. When he's missed time, his teams have always suffered.
To the inside, Carter. And he banks in the layup. Carter's got 6 points.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points.
Wall is a tenacious warrior. He's a high-flying dunking machine, especially off the drive, thanks to his leaping ability.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot and can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by the Splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Dunn is out there with Satoransky. Then it's Young, and it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And a more traditional in-the-paint big for most of his career, Mahinmi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting threes over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
Payton kicks to Mahinmi. Brown outside. This one for 3. He can't get that one. And it's Chicago the other way. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
LaVine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. To the middle, to the left wing. Hutchison passes to Cornette. Dunn right side. And stolen by Payton. And here they come. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. No good on the triple. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Satoransky. Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington.
Oh, Smith is a fighter, someone who usually doesn't back down from anyone, especially in these types of shots.
Here's Dunn. No good. And Washington the other way now. Down low. Payton gets the bucket. Payton's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Dunn against Smith. Dunn right side. Washington with the rebound. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Young. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now the pass to Bertens. From deep, down to 5 on the shot clock.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Smith finds Payton. Now Wagner. Brown outside. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. Wagner's got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Dunn passes to Cornette. The kick out to Young. Back to Dunn. Will it go? And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Payton. It's hauled in by Cornette. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. Levine's checked in for Valentine. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn. Now Beal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Wagner. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Levine. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Bulls lead by 2.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
Here's Bunga. Outside Beal. Pass to Wagner. Carter pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Yeah, growing up in Finland and going to college in the U.S., Lauri Markkanen quickly made the adjustment to the NBA, making the all-rookie team with the Bulls. Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post. That type of D, that's not going to get it done. I mean, he can't be giving up those kinds of shots.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Their biggest advantage of the period. And...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bunga in at the small forward spot. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Why settle for the layup when you can jam? Bryant rocking the rim with some force there.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
All taking his time here. And stolen by White. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. And it goes down 2 points. Levine's got 9.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Here's Beal. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison comes in for Lauri Markkanen, and it's Valentine in for Zach LaVine. White against Wall. Just 5 to shoot. From the line. That one a little long.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Carter against Bertans. Kicks it to Bryant. Outside, Wall. Back to Bryant. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Shoots the 3. And again, no good by Chicago. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Satoransky subbed in for White. And then for Washington, Mahimi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Gary Payton comes in for Bradley Beal. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. Now here's Valentine, covered by Payton. Here's Cornett, back to Valentine. And again, Chicago, no good. Wizards leading by 5. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 13-4 run.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game.
Satoransky can get wily on the drive. I mean, able to duck and dodge his way to the shot.
Smith the pass to Mahimi. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Mahimi's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Doubled by Smith, and Satoransky kicks to Cornett. The kick out to Young. 3-pointer. Rebound, Washington.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Bertans finds Payton. And here's Mahimi. 7 points in the game. Pass to Payton. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's Mahimi finishing it off.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Passes to Cornett. Here's Hutchison. Back to Young. There's the pass to Valentine. A 3-pointer off the mark. "17-foot shot on the way." And so it's Washington in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Porter. And it's Harrison in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
He likes to finish shots strong. He isn't afraid of contact. Markkanen is easy to root for.
Out to the right wing. Back to Smith. Pass to Wagner. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Dunn. Here's Levine. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's just a real concentration from Levine, accepting the hit and finding a way to work through it.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Harrison. And then for Washington, Beal's checked in for Brown, and it's John Wall in for Smith. Beal the pass to Wall. Beal against Levine. Wagner misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
That one goes. Count it.
And you see there the speed that Dunn possesses. I mean, he's an absolute force when he's moving like this in transition.
Dunn against Wall. Up again. Carter pulls it in. Chicago trailing here, and they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
White, he's checked in for Dunn. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for the Wizards. Porter with it. Shot clock at 5. Bryant comes with the double team to tie it up. The putback. It's good on the putback. Carter's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Well, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Beal can't get it to go. And here are the Bulls now. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Now here's Levine. To take the lead. He's off on that one. Now Washington takes it the other way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Beal and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
When you have a vertical like Levine's, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
Rebound, Washington.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? But you still take them on. I love seeing Bill come alive in moments like this. When his team needs him, he steps up to the plate.
Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Inside, Carter. And it's sent back by Bryant. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Davis Bertans checks in for Hachimura. Markkanen against Bertans. Kick out to Levine. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And then Carter with the dunk.
The fearlessness of Carter Jr. Outstanding job upping his intensity.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Beal. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Wall. Over White. Here's Bryant. The kick out to Wall. Now Beal. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. There's the feed to Carter. Outside, Levine. Back to Carter. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
And what poise from Bill. Phenomenal at stepping up his game in the clutch.
Beal against Levine. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Here's Beal.
Wow, one of the best when it comes to shooting off of the pick. You can't afford to give him any daylight to shoot.
And here's Levine. That will count. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
2K has one of the most passionate, involved, and impressive communities in the gaming world. And one of those resources championed and made by you, the NBA 2K community, is the 2K Reddit forum.
We follow the NBA 2K Reddit community, and we've always appreciated their feedback. So we reached
And
Kevin, good evening.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Now here's Levine. Outside, White. Carter left side. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Crowder with the ball.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close. And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Now Robinson, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Porter against Robinson. 5 to shoot. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta.
Jimmy Butler understanding the spacing on that particular possession and able to knock it down.
And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat rammed Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
Now here's Dragic. Adebayo high post. Here's Crowder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And the jam by Levine.
Flying around in the open court, Levine can beat you with the jumper and the ability to play above the rim.
Here's Crowder. He trains the quick shot.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Adebayo. Porter with the steal. They're running. Over in the corner, White. Passes it to Carter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bulls making a switch here. Hutchison's checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Heroes checked in for Duncan Robinson. The 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
White against Dragic. Here's Hutchison. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lobs it up for Crowder. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Hutchison. He's guarded by Adebayo. Markkanen into the lane. And it's Carter missing. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. Here's Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the other.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's done in for Kobe White. Here's Iguodala. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, we've seen this so much throughout Andre Iguodala's career. Just a gamer who refuses to let the defense get to him.
Here's Hutchison. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Cornett. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat leading by 5. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Chicago making a switch here. Valentine's checked in.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Now here's Iguodala. Pass to Hero. Fires from deep. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Bulls trail by 7. Young dishes to Dunn. Young inside. Adebayo on him.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Valentine kicks to Dunn. And Adebayo sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Off the inbound, the Bulls need to get a shot off here.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Valentine. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Here's Dunn. No points in the game yet for him.
Come to me, come to me. Yeah, look at me.
Here's Harrison. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Heat lead by 7. And we'll be back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, at small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. Harrison out there with Dunn, and it's Cornett in at the 5 spot. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. LaVine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. Free throw good, LaVine. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. It's Crowder on the wing. Olynyk trying to break loose. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. 4-point game. 7-foot shot. And again, no good by Chicago. The Heat have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. It's good from long range. Dragic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, his mind is always in the attack mode. Every time he gets a chance to run in transition, that's where he makes his best choices.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Wendell Carter. And Miami has possession. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Butler on the wing. Guarded by LaVine. Shots good by Butler. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And the jam by LaVine.
You got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the jam by LaVine.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that
could, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Bulls trail by 10. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Lets the 3 fly. And it's White missing. Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
Right side LaVine. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
To the inside, Dragic. That shot off, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
So aggressive once he gets high. Love how LaVine stays after it when he gets it going.
White looking around. Pass to LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
And you can't let LaVine get that kind of position. When he does, it is just too easy as he plays above the rim.
Olynyk finds Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Dragic gets the bucket.
Opposing coaches telling their defenders be more physical with Dragic. That time he took advantage and doesn't mind getting knocked around a bit in there.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Satoransky, and he converts the layup. Now just a 4-point Heat lead.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, so it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with a step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the floor for Miami, Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. Markkanen against Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Markkanen. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Banked in off the glass. Dragic has got 9.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The kick out to Porter. A 3 ball. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Crowder the pass to Dragic. Now Robinson. Butler on the wing. There's the triple. A second chance effort. The kick out to Dragic. Launches it. Hutchison with the rebound.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's LaVine. Rejected by Dragic. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. The pass to Adebayo. And there it is for him. And now it's an 8-point Heat lead. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
To the middle. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, LaVine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
But they get it back. Bulls trail by 6. Kicks it out to Markkanen to the right side. Here's Hutchison. And too long on the shot. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Butler. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Three-pointer, Butler. It's all in by the Bulls.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Great positioning on the putback.
Just an excellent all-around talent. Carter Jr. runs the floor with purpose.
Here's Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact. And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
Clock at 4. Back to Markkanen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Goran Dragic is checked in for Jimmy Butler. The Heat leading by 6. To the paint. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Guarded by LaVine. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Bulls have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. Free throw good, LaVine.
And in flashes, LaVine has shown he can be a star. Now, he has to put it all together on a consistent basis.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Adebayo throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
And Dragic, sometimes you can see it in his eyes. Once the gap is there, he's going to find a terrific finish.
There's the lob to Carter. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Dragic, the pass to Iguodala. Back to Dragic. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Markkanen. And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Young and Carter are the big men inside. White is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Porter at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's White. It's stolen by Adebayo. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Satoransky kicks to Porter. Back to Satoransky. The 3. No good there. Now the Heat take it the other way. Jones finds Dragic. They grab their own miss.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Adebayo against Carter. Launches a three. Miami grabs the miss. And it's the Heat on the break. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Young passes to Satoransky. Pass to White. They need this. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Hero. Satoransky covering. There's the lob to Carter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops in style. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
On the basket by Jones.
Oh, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Over to the wing. Satoransky, the pass to Carter. That one, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Kicks it out to Jones. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. The three-pointer is right on target. Jones has got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's White. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Here's Dragic. And it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
Iguodala with the steal. Jones from outside. Nice D from Porter. Bulls trail by 11. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Sinks that one from the post.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Heat.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Goran Dragic.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Dragic taking his time here. Iguodala outside. Clock at 6. Outside, Jones. From past the arc. Iguodala no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. Trailing by 13. White against Dragic. Inside, Satoransky, and he lays it straight in.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Iguodala's drive. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They came in. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
reached out to talk to them. Take a look. Evan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Chris. I know we tried to make this happen last year, but the timing didn't work out, so I'm glad to be here now.
I want to let the people know that you aggregate all that feedback from Reddit and I hand deliver it strictly and directly to the developers. So
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Chicago, Illinois. It's the NBA on 2. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Levine passes to Carter. Levine deciding where to go with it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
And it's Osman missing. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Markkanen. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
And it's Osman missing.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Osman. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And Levine puts up a deep 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer. Easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just 2 incredible guys at what they do.
Here's Sexton. After the made shot from Wendell Carter. To the left side wing. Here's Osman. And Drummond throws it down.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Carter, the pass to Markkanen. And stolen by Love. Out to the right wing. Here's Osman, guarded by Porter. And that one's good. Osman.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Levine wide open. That 3 off the mark.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Garland kicks to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love up top. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Drummond's got 6.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Down low, here's White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Satoransky's subbed in for Levine.
with a large frame and a willingness to get physical. Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here is Nance. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Windler, the pass to Nance. Garland kicks to Nance. Stolen by Satoransky. Young outside, inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Garland, offensive rebound. Drummond trying to get himself free, and that one's good by Porter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Hutchison. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Cornette can't get it to go.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Porter. Here's Drummond, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Drummond's got 10 points.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. It's Porter outside, and it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Harrison. Andre Drummond has been on display for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Harrison out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Valentine. And it's Young. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Thompson with the bucket.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
Chalk up 2 there. Cleveland leading by 4.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
And Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
Valentine with it, working on Nance. Valentine kicks to Dunn. Back to Valentine. Takes the 3. Tips it. Thompson with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Passes it to Windler. Nance dishes to Thompson. Here's Cornette. Here's Harrison, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Cleveland gets called for the foul. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Left side, Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
And Levine, here we go. And it's in there. Levine's got 4 points this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And Sexton slams it in.
Okay, the initiative from the young bull, Colin Sexton, as some like to call him. How about that drive?
Here's Levine. Windler with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 5. To the paint. Porter with the steal. Carter with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Levine kicks to Harrison. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Satoransky comes in for Levine, and it's White in for Harrison. Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. And here's Love for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. White inside, defended by Sexton. Satoransky up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Carter. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Drummond passes to Windler. Now Love. It's deflected. Here's Drummond. Good work defensively by Carter.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Outside Porter, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Bulls shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. Young comes in for Otto Porter Jr. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. White with it. He's picked up by Drummond. That puts them in the lead. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
Young looking around. There's the 3. It's all tied in Chicago. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points was the most they trailed by. And that's going to do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the point. Garland with it, now guarded by Porter. Porter with a block.
Go, gadget arms for Porter, enabling him to stuff that
one. The pass to White. Takes a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shot's good from Love.
But with Love's strength, so difficult to push him away from the rim when he puts it on the floor.
And Chicago's shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall?
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's Levine. 8 points for him. On the wing, Porter. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. So for the Bulls, Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. And Porter subbed in for Colin Sexton. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And that one's good. Osman.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
This guy has got an insane vertical. Levine, no doubt.
From outside the arc, Garland, no good. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Here's Markkanen. Carter looking around to the inside. Levine kicks to Dunn. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Garland. Over Levine. Here's Love. Chicago grabs the miss. Lobs it up for Levine. Valentine dishes to Levine. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Satoransky subbed in for Zach LaVine. Young passes to Dunn. 5 on the clock. Here's Cornett. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Now it's a 3-point Chicago lead. And then slams it in.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Bulls have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Dunn passes to Cornett. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Nance outside. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Bulls making a switch here. Harrison's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Sexton's checked in. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Rejected by Young.
Well, terrific reach on the block. Thaddeus Young stretches out well for a big-time rejection.
Pass to Hutchison. Porter with the steal. And Sexton slams it in. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And Cornette gets it to go.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
No good. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Bulls lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. White is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Young. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Hutchinson in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Hutchinson's shot is off. Cavaliers leading. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Satoransky. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Well, Cleveland shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Pass to Sexton. Nance outside. Here's Porter. Here's Drummond. Makes it off the glass.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
And White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically. Like the aggressiveness there.
Here's Windler. Porter with a block. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. Some changes for Chicago. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Satoransky. The shot comes out.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Carter. Back to White. And White slams it in. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Here's Sexton. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Carter. Chicago leading. Markkanen finds LaVine. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, LaVine is a scorer. Plain and simple. It matters not inside, outside. He's got it all.
Here's Osman. It's hauled in by the Bulls. LaVine's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to White. Carter dishes to LaVine. Fires for 3. Sexton grabs the board.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's LaVine. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Sexton. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
On the wing, LaVine. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
Sexton against LaVine. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Passes it to White. Shot clock at 6. Outside Porter from downtown drills the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 3.
That's a big-time bucket right there. Porter comes up huge.
Garland, no good. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Osman. He's guarded by Markkanen. And no good. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Levine with it.
Got it. Big shot with time winding down. Clutch move by Levine.
Here's Garland. And there's the pass to Drummond. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Levine against Love. White wide open. He fires. Misses the three. Now Garland. Good.
Absolutely fearless is Darius Garland. Clutch shot, no problem.
There's the lob to Carter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.